Welcome to the house Roethlisberger-built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Jackson gonna throw it. They're bringing heat. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And that one could serve a lot of purposes. You knock all the butterflies out, you get your first completion.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, the first completion, you get hit, and I always loved it as a player on the first drive to, when you got hit, you got that out of the way, you get the butterflies out of the way, and then you kind of settle and you realize, all right, this is just football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's back to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
And the ball is picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
The number one objective for a defense is always to make them one-dimensional, to try to put them in predictable situations. Out the gate, this kind of rain, you think they won't throw the ball very much. Well, they might not now. First possession, INT, defense definitely starting off with a bang.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back at the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Redhawks in the hurry-up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quick catch on 3rd down. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. What a grab and go for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Right back to the well. Makes him talk to the hand.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Give to the back. Smashes through. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Miami, Ohio, 7, Michigan, 0.
1st down to start the drive after the break. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the lone running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Power ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Running back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. Oh, they knock it free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll throw it on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
A little screen to the running back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense...
And he's running in the open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Getting some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now on second down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The sure hands, it's Sims. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Trying to barge in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Redhawks moving quickly to the line. Trying to get in the end zone again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Redhawks. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. They're trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're gonna let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he... the impression in the opener. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The corners are walked up tight. Handoff to the single back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Miami, Ohio, 14.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Miami, Ohio, 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy, because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get to him as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Redhawks will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work real well.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Redhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the back.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for the big play. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just... He's hit on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Redhawks want to move quickly. Jackson will throw. Finds his big tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3 after getting knocked back at 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. On to attempt to try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Redhawks are in the red zone. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the hurry up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go right back to the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Redhawks! Lining up to add another.
Number 11.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
We're all tied up.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
He's tackled at the 27. It's 3rd down.
They'll They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They're working that left side. Oh, left him grasping for air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? A 1 on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you might have to go play some defense and get a stop if you kick the field goal now.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Wolverines! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Paul.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Comes out throwing on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll line up for a second down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Pocket starts to collapse. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense, or at least prevent a score here late in the fourth. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Third down play from the gun. Quarterback moving. He'll fire to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage, they create separation, they wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Tackled there by the defense. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Footing is going to be an issue, and the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First play of the first possession of OT. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures, but when you...
And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Redhawks! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
A About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Lets it go. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.